You guys, all of a sudden, I'm going on trips, y'all. She's catching flights, she's taking names, she's cashing checks. Just kidding. Well, some of that is true. But anyways, today I wanted to sit down and film a little update for you guys, give you guys some of the what's been going on behind the scenes, and tell you guys about some upcoming trips. So if you just want to chill and put on some makeup with me, hang out with your BFF Karen, then just keep watching. If this is your first time stumbling onto my channel, hey, welcome. My name is Karen Harris. Usually I'm talking about makeup, especially eyeshadow palettes, indie makeup, all of the things, but today I'm talking about just a little bit of what's going on in my life. So highly recommend hitting that subscribe button, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, so I have foundation and concealer on, and I did use my eyeshadow base, but the brush I used had like pink base on it, so the shade's looking a little funky, but that's okay. I want to do my makeup. I want to chat with you guys, so let's talk about what's going on. First off, I want to tell you guys about this little YouTube event I went to. So there is this thing called creator, what is it called? Like creator events or something. It's called, let me look it up. Oh my gosh. YouTube creator events, and it's the creator collective. So I somehow basically got referred to this by a friend, but I talked to the girl that was at the event, and she said that if you're subscribed to like the creator collective emails, they had put in the emails that these events were taking place. I typically read those emails, but I didn't see anything about that, so I'm not really sure how I missed it, but thankfully I have an angel friend that went to one in another state, and then she referred me to the one in North Dakota, so I was all excited because, let's be real, I live in North Dakota, not a lot going on here, nothing like LA, of course, when it comes to being a creator, so it can be a little bit of a lonely existence, you know, if you're a creator. I definitely have so much insight to that right now, but anyway, so they do these events, and I'll try and remember to share the link in the description box, especially if you're like a creator, and I am not trying to like single people out, but if you are a smaller creator like my size, I would highly recommend signing up because this is like a new thing they're doing, and I'm sure they're gonna base it off of like how many people participate, because I think it's the first time that they're going to every state. So I would say sign up, represent your state, so they keep coming back. It's so nice to meet other creators, even if it's not like a beauty creator. So fun to meet other creators. So take a chance, don't be nervous, just sign up, and if your state is yet to host the event, then you should get a chance to go. And I think you can actually bring people. The one that I went to in Fargo, they didn't say I could bring people, but when I got there, there was really not that many people, you guys. I think the group was like under 25, bartender and photographer included. So I would say definitely ask if you can bring someone if you want to. I kind of wish I had taken my husband, because guess what? All of the creators there pretty much were gamers. And there's a gamer in Fargo that has 4 million subscribers. And he bought out his million plaque because we were actually at his like office building. That's where they ended up hosting it. Because again, it was a very small group. So anyway, all I can say is 100% recommend going. It was a lot of gamers, and I think there was one guy that does handyman videos. And there was another creator that has a homestead channel, so I got to meet her, and it was so fun, and we chatted, and we both had littles, so that was really cool. And yeah, overall I had a jolly old time, and the thing was from like 5 to 8, and I was like, what am I gonna do till 8 p.m. But let's be real, I am a chatty Cathy, and I actually was there till 8 o'clock, and I had a really good time. It was honestly, again, just really fun to connect with people that kind of do the same thing as me. I know I like treat this kind of as a hobby, but it is a job. It is a job. I do make a little bit of money on the side doing this, and it's a great job, especially if you're somebody like me that's a stay-at-home mom. It's a great way to make some like side income for your family. I know a lot of people do this as a full-time job or a side hustle. So yeah, I just said, you know, I don't have a huge channel, but something that definitely keeps me going, because it's definitely not the money at the moment, is the community I have. Because the other creator I met there, that was the homesteader, I don't think that she had as much community as I've built up on the beauty side. So I felt really grateful, and I think that's definitely one thing that keeps me going, because if you talk to any parent that stays home with their kids, it's really lonely. I mean, your main like source of entertainment is your children, and they're so little. Like, it's not like you can have like adult conversations with your kids. At least my kids, I'm not gonna talk to them about stuff going on or like the makeup I'm into, but it's so nice because I have other creators that do this full time that are also working from home. So I feel like they're almost like my coworkers, and that's something that is really keeping me motivated to stay in the beauty community, because even though I'm not making like thousands and thousands of dollars or paying my bills, I always tell people like this job keeps me sane because I have a community, and I think that's so important to everyone. So yeah, if you're just doing YouTube as like a side hustle, and if you're like me, like we're not getting invited, when I say we, I mean me. I'm not getting invited to like every YouTube event in California and New York and wherever else they have them. So this was a really fun experience, and I was definitely a little anxious because I was like, what is this going to be like? But they did a good job with what they had. There was like catered food, and there was a little craft. And so we did all the things, and yeah, I had a really great time. And then I went to the store and hung out and came home, and it was great. So I really, really enjoyed that experience, and I really just wanted to tell you guys that if you get a chance, if like your city is still hosting, like if the event is coming up, highly recommend checking it out because it was really a fun experience. I'm using something that hasn't been really like announced, so I can't tell you what it is, but I am really enjoying how these mats are looking, so that's great. And yeah, you'll just have to stay tuned on these mystery shadows. But what else was I going to tell you guys? Okay, so that's one thing I wanted to tell you guys about, because I know they've finished up, I think, the Midwest, but they have the East Coast coming up. I think they've also done like LA and stuff, but this I really would encourage for people that are in states that aren't like the hip happening states of America, where we never get chances to do stuff like this. So yeah, I know I'm not the only one that feels this way. So I highly, highly encourage you to sign up. And they also said that if you are able to travel to one, you can sign up in other cities. I wouldn't necessarily recommend that unless you're like rolling in money and you could just fly places, no big deal. But I just wanted to mention that to you guys. And then the next thing I have going on is closer to the end of the month, I'm actually going to be traveling to Florida. So I'm so excited because I've never been to Florida, and I am so pumped because it's the next Creator and Friends event. And I was going to go to Vegas. I was all gung-ho, and I was like, oh gosh, wait, it's the holidays. I don't have enough money saved up. Vegas is freaking expensive to stay in. Like, you can relatively get there for cheap in the summertime, but in the wintertime, like, tickets were like $600, and then the room was expensive. I was actually planning to go to Vegas with Amy Loves Makeup, and if you guys don't know, she did announce this, so I'm pretty sure I'm okay to say she's actually expecting her second child. So we were gonna go and like just, you know, hang out and just like enjoy, like celebrate her being pregnant and stuff like that. And she, you know, got married. I haven't seen her in a while. I mean, I saw her last year in New Orleans, I guess, but never feels like enough. We used to talk all the time, but you know, life and everybody gets busy. So that was our big plan, but we both were kind of just like, oh, it's so expensive, so we decided not to go, but I am going to the trip that's happening the end of the month. So next week, I don't think I'm going to have many videos, so I didn't do any pre-filming, and I just can't manage my time that well to also pre-film. Like, I could do it at night, but usually I'm like exhausted or whatever, and I'm trying to spend time with the kids because I'm going to be gone for a whole week. So I'm so pumped though. So I'm going to do that. I've never been to Florida. I don't know if I could say exactly where we're going just in case, because I don't know, it's been announced and I don't want to be the one that like rocks the boat, but I'm so pumped, and I'm so excited to meet some other creators. I know my friends are going to be there, so we're definitely going to get a chance to hang out. And I did get some cute clothes. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I'm just like, I don't like hate the body I'm in, like my postpartum body. I'm not like a big workout person, but since it's getting a little bit nicer here, my plan for the summer is to definitely do a lot of walks with the girls, and I think I might invest in some ankle weights because I've heard those really like give you a little bit of a burn. Don't worry, I'm not going to be a health and fitness influencer anytime soon, but I do want to try and maintain some form of health because, you know, it's important. And my husband's actually really into like working out. He's so sweet. He's like very determined because he wants to be in good shape for his kids, and I totally get that, and he inspires me, and he's a big like outdoor biker, so I don't think I'm going to be able to bike as much as he can, but I would at least like to do some walking. So if you have any good tips, and I need to drink more water too, that's definitely on the list. I have a freaking water bottle that I carry around the house, but my kids are usually drinking out of it half the time. So goodness gracious, this is so pretty. I love these mats. They're so wonderful. So I just wanted to play with these shadows, test them out. Anyway, what was I saying? I'm going to Florida, so I'm excited about that. And then the other thing I haven't really had a chance to talk to you guys about is I got invited to go to New York, and I'm so excited. So I know some of my friends, they get to go to like all these cool like YouTube events in like New York and California, and I'm like watching their vlogs and like, whoa, this is so cool. Like, I haven't been to New York since I went to Ipsy Live or whatever it was called back in the day, so I haven't been since. And I was like, oh, that's so cool, blah blah blah. And you know, I'm not really planning on taking any trips with my young toddlers right now. I admire people that travel with their toddlers, but for me, like, traveling with toddlers is just parenting in like a different zip code, and I'd rather just stay home. Which, I don't know, again, like, I admire people that can travel with their kids, but I'm okay with like road trips, but like plane trips, I don't know. I need to be like really wanting to go somewhere. But anyways, I got invited to go to a YouTube event in New York, so I'm so excited. So that's happening like next month sometime, and again, I get to go stay with my friends, and it's gonna be a really quick trip, but I'm so excited, you guys, and I just wanted to share because stuff like this does not happen to little old me, and I just feel so excited for myself because I have been working on YouTube for so long, and I'm by no means the first person to get invited to this thing. I know some other bigger creators got invites like forever ago, so I'm guessing they're just like basing it off of like RSVPs and stuff, and then like maybe when more space opened up, they like trickle down to the smaller creators. But I was like, oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to make this work. Like, so close to after being gone for a week, like, my husband's going to be like, girl, isn't your job to, like, parent? And I totally, you know, understand, like, everybody's situation. But he was just so kind. And he was like, I want to support you. And we definitely had to, like, rearrange some plans around, but we were able to make it work, and I'm just so grateful to him for being so supportive. So shout out to the hubs for accommodating my travel schedule, which is like not something that really happens to me. So I'm so excited. I told him, I was like, this is probably like a once in a lifetime thing. I don't want to miss it, and I'm just so glad that he understood and was able to help me make it work. This is the new Rare Beauty blush. They sent me these, and this is the shade Worth. I've been hearing people are really enjoying these. I think they're so beautiful. I did have them sent to me, but I know I've been watching some Sephora sale videos, and a lot of people have been picking these up, so you'll have to let me know what you ended up getting during the Sephora sale. Now you know why I can't spend a ton during the Sephora sale, because I got all these trips to go. My face is so dry. I think I need to buy a pharmacy honey halo or something. I need to do something because my face, I'm using like the Josie Maran face cream and I just don't like it. So I need to put on a highlighter. I think I'm going to use Yum Rum from Fenty. I pulled this out the other day to do a makeup look, and now I'm like, ooh, let me use it again because it's so good. Okay, so this is pretty much the look. I'm just going to use Samantha's gloss with Ofra. This is the shade Fam. I love this color. It's like a really pretty mauvey brown. Has like a beautiful coconut fragrance. And it's glossy, but it's not sticky at all. So this is pretty much it. I'm going to throw on some mascara and stuff off camera. I'm going to spray my face. And I'll be right back to show you guys the finished look and just finish off this video, I guess. Okay, friends, so here is the finished look. Definitely let me know what you think. I have a little bit of a tickle in my throat. I'm a little bit freaked out because I am not about to get sick. Like, please, no, God, I don't want to be sick. Anyways, let me tell you really quick what else is on my face today. So I have been testing out my One Size Turn Up the Base foundation again. I think I'm going to bring this with me to Florida. Although, if you are a Floridian, tell me, because I was having a conversation with another Midwest creator, and we're both like, this weather though, because I put the city we're going to on my weather app on my phone, and it says it's 70 degrees, which, I mean, granted that's warm for like where I live. It's definitely warmer in Sri Lanka right now. It's 81 degrees. So I always have like every city kind of that I've been to's weather on my phone just for funsies. And I also have Cape Town, which is where my husband's from. So 64 there, 81, and isolated thunderstorms right now in Sri Lanka. But yeah, let me know, is 70 in Florida like a warm 70 or is it like a rainy 70? Because I've been like buying like beachy clothes, and like maybe I should bring a jacket. Do I bring an umbrella to the beach? What do I do? Let me know. It's been a hot second since I've done anything like this. So anyway, I wanted to wear a full coverage foundation that was gonna last most things. So I think I'm going to bring this with me, and then I have my Sigma color corrector, my Estee Lauder concealer, and then I think I just showed you everything else I was applying while I was applying it. So yeah, that's everything as far as the makeup goes. I'll try and link as much as I can in the description box if you guys are interested in shopping. I'll also try and put things on the YouTube shop app so that if you shop through YouTube, that helps me out as well. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to update you guys because I feel like I didn't really talk about the YouTube event on Friday, and I thought it was really cool, and I didn't really do a good job explaining it on my stories either. I posted the link there, but I didn't do a good job explaining it, so I would highly recommend checking out a YouTube event if you're still able to in your town or in your state. And yeah, I'm going to be traveling soon, which I'm excited about. I don't have any travel planned after these 2 trips, so that'll be it, I think, for me for the year. Oh, and I was going to talk about the tariffs too. I'm a little bit nervous about the tariffs because I know Unearthly just shut down their affiliate program, saying that they kind of wanted to reevaluate things. I totally get it because, you know, I'm sure it's affecting businesses, the tariffs. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. I was a little bit nervous about that because affiliate money is one of the main ways I make, you know, income doing this. So a little bit scary. That's something that I rely on as a small creator, but I don't want to go on and on about it. And then I saw Kryptine Cosmetics, which was a brand I just posted about, I think. I did 2 looks with each of their palettes, and they're going to stop shipping to the US on April 18th. So lots of things are happening. I don't even know the extent of what's going to happen to smaller brands, which is primarily what I talk about on my channel, is small indie brands. And I know a lot of them have their products manufactured in China. So with the tariffs and things going up in cost, I think a lot of them will be forced to either increase the cost of their products or probably shut down completely. I'm of course speculating because I don't know, but we'll have to see how it'll all shape out. I definitely feel, as like a creator and my main platform being YouTube, this to me is like scarier than TikTok shutting down. But I also, don't want to just like get all freaked out before I really know what's going on. But definitely a lot happening here. So I'll definitely be back once I get back from my vacation and give you guys some updates and maybe share what I got during Creators and Friends. And I'll of course have my other videos as well. I'm gonna work on editing my eyeshadow palette collection. It's the bane of my existence and my nose is running, so I'm gonna go. But I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for hanging out with me. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed my rambles, and please come back for another video soon. And YouTube should be popping up some suggestions for other videos that you can check out on my channel as well. Have a lovely day. Bye guys.